Welcome, folks, and today we have a special treat. You've seen on our show the highest golf course in California, not too far from here. Well, today we're going to see the lowest golf course in the Western Hemisphere, and we're talking about Furnace Creek Golf Course here in Death Valley. And with me today I have Kip Freeman. He's the director of golf. Boy, Kip, this is really something and exciting for us, and you know, the folks can see that it's a low golf course here by your sign here, but tell us a little bit about it if you would.
Well, it's a very playable golf course for all, all levels of golfers. From the good golfer, we can put the tees back, and from the novices, they can play it. It's very player friendly. It's fairly flat, but it's a good challenge for everybody.
Well, you know, I know Perry came out here. I was talking with Pete and Perry down in Palm Springs, and Perry was excited about getting out here and doing some work here. Maybe you can tell us what he did out here.
Yeah, they came in 1997, and he redid the golf course. We put $2.3 million into the golf course, and we added a couple holes, changed some greens, and changed the layout a little bit. And it's a much better golf course than it was then. And it is at 214 feet below sea level.
You know, this course, since it's been redesigned, and I know you've played every hole out here, so you must have a few favorite holes, don't you?
Oh, sure I do. I think our signature hole would be hole number 2, which is a fairly difficult par 3 over water. There's water on the left-hand side. If you bail out to the right, it's a tough pitch, and up and down. It plays about 185 yards from the back tees, 150 from the white tees, and you're hitting a 4 or 5 iron in there, and it's a hard shot to hit.
Coyote steals your ball, it's a 2-stroke penalty, so that's tough. But they actually do that, and especially when the pups are out there, the young coyotes, they're just like little dogs. They enjoy playing, and they'll tease you and drop your ball and try and encourage you to go and chase them down, and they have a lot of fun. But it kind of messes up your Titleist. They get some teeth marks, and they don't roll too well after that.
I know that you've got another favorite hole or two here. Why don't you tell us about one more hole here?
Okay, well, hole number 5 is a par 5, and it plays about 520 yards. It's a slight dogleg right. It's one of the holes that Perry Dye redesigned. We added a fairway. And your second shot, you have to stay left of the trees, and then it's a pretty good pitch into a very undulated green. It's one of the new greens that was done, and it's also the lowest part of the golf course. It's actually 214 feet below sea level, right at the green.
Whoa. You know, Kip, I see that Rebecca and Phil are heading up to the 19th hole there. I guess we better catch up with them.
Yeah, I wonder what they're up to.
Yeah, we'll find out.
This has to be unique when you can drive your cart right up to the bar in the 19th hole. Hi, Susanna.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Great.
Oh, terrific. Thank you. Refreshments. This is what we need, Rebecca.
Thank you, Susanna. Well,
Great place to stop halfway through a thirsting round of golf, huh?
halfway through. Here's to 19th
Here's
hole.
to the 19th.
Okay,
Thanks, Susanna.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day.
See you later.
Here at Furnace Creek, they do have everything. They even have their own airport, with lush groves of date palms and tamarack trees. It's a beautiful thing here. And this is the Furnace Creek Inn. They just celebrated their 75th anniversary. Let's catch up with Phil and Rebecca as they stroll the beautiful grounds of Furnace Creek Inn.
Well, Phil, now we're standing over here at the Furnace Creek Inn, and the gardens here, and they're lush and they're tropical, and I'm surprised.
Well, you and a lot of other folks, not what one would expect in Death Valley. The gardens are beautiful, and they're surrounding the Furnace Creek Inn. It's a AAA 4-diamond historic hotel, and it was built back in 1927.
Well, you know, there's so much history here, and I know that it gets played out here, and if you really want to have the feeling of Death Valley in the early days and that lures you in, we should come here. When should we come, Phil?
Well, we'd like you to come here anytime, but certainly in early November, the Death Valley 49ers have their annual encampment, and this celebrates the folks who crossed this valley way back in 1849. Hardy souls, and their history is being maintained by the Death Valley 49ers. So excellent time to be here, lots of music, Western art shows, a wagon train that comes in here after traveling 100 miles across the desert to sort of reenact those early days.
Well, this is really the spot to come to for great golfing, and then you can come over and stay in Furnace Creek Inn, and you want to see their beautiful pool. They just redid the pool, and it's really something. 2 fireplaces, and sit out there and watch the sun go down at night. And
right, and there's
beautiful.
probably, certainly places I've lived in my lifetime, never a place where the stars are quite as brilliant as they are here. With so little light in this area, the dark sky and the stars are just right on top of your head. So it's just a wonderful place to relax and enjoy the scenery.
We're going to leave you, Phil, but we sure are glad we stopped here, and we hope that all of you do take an opportunity to come here and make this your destination.
We're delighted to have had you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank you for watching Hometowns and Heroes in Golfing Country. And if you would, give us a like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, we'd sure like to hear them. Thank you.